Hello guys, as you can see, she didn't waste any time commandeering my stream. We'll give it a few minutes, see if other people show up before I start. Let's go ahead and turn off the display capture for now. Let's see. Nope, no one's here yet. There we are. Now it's kind of caught up a little bit here. Alright, so that's good enough. Welcome everyone to this Scare Stream 44 Christmas edition. I guess. Only thing Christmas about this is that Christmas is 2 days away. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it right there. I'll drink to that. And as you can see, my cat didn't waste any time commentating my stream. I'm curious as to how long she will remain on my shoulder for. Nope, looks like she's cozying in for the whole night. Well, we got 5 videos tonight. We're gonna start with King Frostmare. 6 scary videos no one can watch alone. Yeah. You know, King Frostmare has had a very weird upload process lately. It seems like he's uploading videos that are either 40 minutes long or hardly have anything to do with the paranormal at all. And you know, it's like, dude, where's the fun in that? So I once again had to backtrack to a previous video that I haven't reacted to yet, and I found this one: 6 scary videos no one can watch alone, from 6 months ago. So we're gonna just get right into it. Sit back, grab some snacks, and let's do this.
The following video was posted by user Unhappy2nd, who states that he was watching a sports stream with his friends at the time. They like to watch the latest games in a conference together ever so often. And tonight it appears that Chris D, who we see in the bottom left, had a strange visitor from the afterlife. The interesting part about this is that two of his friends actively saw this thing walking past him live on camera, making even more people believe that something otherworldly could have gone on here.
Then though the Nets is kind of a different thing. They blew everything up to bring in some superstars, but y'all already got RJ Brunson, y'all got Josh Hart. I think y'all need to build off of those two people and a couple of more pieces. I do like RJ Barrett, but I don't know, it might be time for him to go as well. You never really know. So I say you just build off of those people.
Whoa.
Is that a ghost?
I just personally.
Oh, yo, Juneboy, chill out.
Yo, that wasn't even a person.
Juneboy, chill out. I ain't got time for this.
Yo, did we catch a ghost on stream?
Bro, stop.
No, stop it. Stop it. Run it back. I gotta run it back.
Hey, I didn't see it. I didn't see anything, man. I was looking.
I was
Turn on the light.
Chris felt extremely uneasy at the time of this happening and was hoping that his friends were just kidding. But as we see, they were not. Looks like a shadow person to me.
Ah, there she goes. Bye-bye.
Barrett, but I don't know, it might be time for him to go as well. You never really know. So I say you just build off of those people. Was that a ghost?
I just personally.
Oh, yo, Juneboy, chill out.
Yo, that wasn't even a person.
Juneboy, chill out. I ain't got time for this.
Yo, did we catch a ghost on stream?
Hey, my cat! My cat!
User Quirky Boot states, my cat passed away about a week or so ago. Because of that, we set up a camera around the outside of the house. An animal had got her. My cat, Ladybug, used to sit on the porch railing and watch me do laundry. The other day my husband was doing the laundry and he got a notification on the front door camera. And this is the footage they were sharing. Take a close look.
What the hell?
It's not easy to see at first, but this frame actually looks like a cat. Even the top comment under the submission reads, "This is definitely a cat. Whether it was a live one or not, I can't say, but this is pretty awesome." And over 200 other users agree with that comment. So, do you think that the spirit of their cat had visited them that night? Pretty cool.
That's eerie. The haunting.
The following case was documented in the home of Elos Están Conmigo and was put together by El Mundo DKB. The story is about a man who started to document a terrifying haunting in his very own home. Apparently it all started after visiting a graveyard in his area.
3 últimos años no lo vi. Fui a visitar su tumba e intenté comunicarme con él para despedirme, pero fue un error. Creo que un espíritu se vino conmigo y ahora me atormenta.
And after returning home from the graveyard that day, strange events and sounds started to occur, for which he had no explanation for.
Por allá en la sala, entonces decidí grabar porque hace días que se viene presentando cosas extrañas en el apartamento. Son las 4:13 minutos de la tarde, entonces me parece muy extraño que hasta ahora estén sucediendo como cosas raras. Entonces,
What?
comedor. Miren, ese es mi comedor.
All the wind chimes?
Tengo las ventanas cerradas, miren. Nada. Esto viene sucediendo hace como una semana ya. Pues la verdad se me hace muy extraño.
Is the window open? Yeah, it could just be wind
No,
shaking.
está bien,
It
está
could
pasando
just be
cosas
wind
así.
shaking. Oh.
No lo puedo creer, miren.
That?
And it got stranger
was
and
not
stranger by the day.
A grabar este video porque me
boy.
pareció escuchar el piano mío.
Ante la mirada resignada de la conductora,
Ahí se
la
escuchó.
gente descubre un compartimiento oculto.
Señor bendito. Ojalá el celular alcance a tomar ese audio porque está en la otra habitación. Pero todo es muy extraño porque yo no he tocado ese piano hoy.
Then this thing even started to visit him at night, and the activity seemed to get more powerful as well.
Van a ser casi las 4 de la mañana. Dios mío, ayúdame, Dios mío. Señor bendito. Abre la puerta.
Now that I think about it, I've reacted to this video before, but I don't think it was on King Frostbird's channel.
Dios, ¿qué es eso, Dios? Ayúdame, Dios, ayúdame. Dios mío. ¿Quién está ahí?
Oh, shit.
La cortina se movió. Esa cortina se movió.
Curtain died. The curtain moved. Oh, curtain died.
Oh, Dios, Dios.
Fuck you. Yeah, just because I reacted to this video before doesn't mean that I still can't get scared by it.
Dios mío, ¿qué fue eso? ¿Qué fue eso, Dios? Dios Todopoderoso, ayúdame. ¿Qué fue eso?
There's nothing behind there, I remember.
Some kind of entity seemed to have manifested right behind his shower curtain. Terrifying. The next day, the activity continued, and the entity started playing with his keyboard again.
Ordeno que te vas en el nombre de Jesús.
But in my opinion, the scariest encounters always occur at nighttime. This was posted exactly 2 nights after.
Llevaba 2 noches que no sucedía nada, pero otra vez estoy viendo. Aprende la luz. Aprende esto. Tampoco prende la luz, Dios. ¿Será que se fue la energía? No hay energía, no hay energía. Mi apartamento está sin energía, mi apartamento está sin energía.
Just his apartment, huh?
Pues al momento no se ve nada extraño, pero...
Yeah. For the sake of argument, let's assume that this is fake. Cutting your own power is very easy. Circuit breaker. Very easy to do.
Les juro que yo escuché unos golpes. Miren que si hay energía.
And you just go to your circuit breaker controls and switch them all off.
Al parecer todo está tranquilo.
Still not seeing the scary. Show me the scary.
En toda la casa, Dios mío, ¿por qué?
What?
¿Qué es eso?
Oh! 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 Okay, there was a shadow in there.
Cocina, Dios mío. Señor bendito. El ramo estaba ahí, pero se escucharon los pasos. Dios mío, bendito, ¿qué es eso? Ay, Dios, dame valor, Señor, dame valor. Dame valor, no tengo temor, Señor, no tengo temor. ¿Qué fue eso, Dios? ¿Qué fue eso?
And it is believed that this sinister thing had manifested this night. And not only did the man see it with his own eyes, but even his camera could get a glimpse of it. But this wasn't everything.
Con 20 minutos y ya estaba durmiendo porque estos días tengo que madrugar y acabo de escuchar que alguien me susurró fuerte al oído. Una voz horrible, entonces eso me despertó. Aparte de eso también estoy sintiendo pasos, estoy sintiendo ruido. Y bueno, yo espero que esta noche sea muy tranquila.
It is uncertain
So much
if
for the
a
night being
malevolent
quiet.
spirit had attached itself to the man, and it is not unheard of that evil spirits attach themselves to people that accidentally open doors without even realizing. Now we are taking a look at another terrifying dashcam encounter that was shared by a young man who was on his way home from work that night. He has to take a lonesome road through a forest, and many legends speak about different spirits that roam this stretch of land, and which hope to catch a free ride ever so often. The man was creeped out so bad that he had to take a short break from driving after making it out of the forest.
Oh, what?
A lady in white is standing in the middle of the road, and our young driver stops the car for a minute to see her vanish. It almost appears as if she is sweeping herself underneath the car, falling backwards. And causing an odd interference with the dashcam at the time. Some say this is due to the editing of this video, to hide a cut, which is possible, but if that's not the case, we might be looking at a scary ghost encounter here. Skinner 555 tells us, my partner and I have recently moved back into my childhood home.
Okay, that was weird.
with my parents while our own house is being built. My parents own 3 Australian native birds, and earlier tonight I was updating my Snapchat story to show my friends, as many of them always ask what the birds' names are and what they look like. I took 3 Snapchat videos.
The first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a cockatiel. The second little bird of my parents is a rainbow lorikeet. His name is Oliver. Right. There he is. And here I am with my good little mate, Puffin.
Is that like the porch window?
The trio of
Ever
spirits
is in
there.
the third Snapchat video, however, is definitely not in the first video, when the door is in full view. I was the only person home at the time, and that particular door leads to the backyard, which is only accessible via a single locked gate. He then went on to, I suppose,
this is the door.
Show the door.
That's the screen.
Back. But when he was 14 years old, he apparently had a lot of sleep paralysis and saw a lot of shadows in this house. He moved out at the age of 18 and never had another episode. He was 26 at the time of this recording, and very, very occasionally has small episodes, but only in which he feels heavy-chested, he states.
This is creepy! The shit?
We probably have all missed this, but there was a tall figure standing in the left corner of the screen. People have pointed out that the face is extremely pale and that this thing is wearing some form of dark robe. Other people believe that this is nothing human, meaning that we might have become witness to something paranormal unfold here. The young man was sure that there hadn't been a mannequin stored, so what else could this have been then? Quite bone-chilling, I find.
Jesus. Tunnel adventure.
This next clip was uploaded by Steve Ballard and was filmed at the Grainford Tunnels. The tunnels were originally built to defend the Thames from any French naval attacks and was actually used during both World Wars before being decommissioned in 1956. With such a lengthy history, it seems highly possible that this location might be haunted. The video is quite short, but keep your eyes on the back of the tunnel.
There was a breakthrough down here.
Steve is moving his flashlight around, seemingly illuminating the details of the brick wall around, when he captures something unexpected.
shadow figure at Grain Fault.
Did that just say nibba nuts?
The details of the brick wall around when he captures something
Nibba nuts.
unexpected.
Shadow figure at Grain Fault. Show itself just there. This is being played about half speed. Now watch. Now. See it?
Oh. Oh, that's
Walking
wow,
past
that's a
him
good
in the
capture.
darkest part of the tunnel is what appears to be a shadow figure. The entity is tall, about the size of the average man. And could possibly be wearing some bulky clothing, maybe a backpack. Could this be the spirit of a soldier lost during one of the world wars? As Steve aims the flashlight towards the figure, it vanishes. I can only imagine how terrifying it must be to encounter something like this deep in the tunnels.
Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, you guys were able to see it.
Let me know your thoughts on this one. Is it a true paranormal capture?
This is being played about half speed. Now watch. Now. See it?
Next up, fearsome top 5. Top 10 scary ghost videos that will freak you out. It's going to be a bit of a longer one, 33 minutes. So let's get myself refilled on some water. Maybe get me a soda pop too. Run around, run around. You really like this playthrough, huh? I love it. I watched, when I watched Jack's Sepcast playthrough, it just wasn't that funny. Just wasn't as funny as Mark Fire's playthrough. Really? I mean, that was funny, yeah. That was funny, but I like how he gave each of the girls different voices. That's why I do. That's why I do my videos. Yeah. I mean, I do like that part of Jackson's guys playthrough. But Mark was easy. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. The videos you're about to watch may just be proof of the paranormal. Number 1. An anonymous Reddit user that goes by Board Guy Online posted a video desperately looking for answers. According to the man behind this account, he works overnight with security at an old hospital. And one day while at work, one of his buddies mentioned that he had been seeing strange things in the hospital for the last few weeks. Board Guy Online was obviously skeptical, but his friend told him to start recording videos and he may just catch something. Well, late one night during his shift, he began recording on his phone as he walked through the halls. But it wasn't until he later reviewed this video that he realized he actually caught something downright chilling.
Oh! Yeah, he saw that too. He saw that.
To look down the hall, a dark figure emerged from one of the rooms. This solid black figure lunged into the hall, appearing to notice the man recording before it quickly ducked back into the room. In the moment, Board Guy Online did a double take as he thought he may have seen something. But it wasn't until he later rewatched this video at home that he discovered exactly what was caught on video. Number 2. YouTube user Non-Tactical Shooter is a channel run by a man that strictly makes videos about firearms. But just recently, he posted something entirely different. Late one night, around 4 in the morning, his daughter complained that she suddenly woke up and couldn't fall back to sleep. Well, once the morning rolled around, a Non-Tactical Shooter noticed a notification from his Ring camera from 4 a.m. And when he reviewed the footage, this is what he saw.
What the shit?
As the video begins, a faint white figure seems to manifest into view, then slowly moved across his backyard and out of frame. This misty apparition looks to have a humanoid shape, but clearly is not a living person. Non-Tactical Shooter could not ignore the bizarre coincidence that this anomaly happened to show up around the same time that his daughter couldn't sleep. But who or what could this low-budget Casper be? Number 3. Over on the Ghost Tech Paranormal YouTube channel, paranormal investigators Jeff and Mark set out to investigate a place known as Slough Fort. Constructed in 1867, this small artillery fort was put in place in case of possible enemy landings. And throughout the years, it transitioned from being used for World War II to a zoo and even to a farm. But today, the current staff at the fort have reported seeing an angry soldier who doesn't seem to like visitors. Ghostly footsteps, voices, and loud noises are also commonly heard within these brick walls. To kick things off, Jeff and Mark made their way to the main courtyard and began trying to establish contact.
This device I'm holding in my hand is a recorder. You won't know what it is, but what it does, it records sound. So see that red light? If you speak into that red light, we can play that back and hear what you're saying. So if you've got something to tell us or ask us, or indeed tell us about yourself, that would be brilliant. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this over here on this ledge. So at any time you want to speak, just speak into that red light. It'll be nice to know your name, what rank you are. So if you could please introduce yourself. The sensitive digital recorder which I had placed on the window ledge is receiving several amazing EVPs. A voice of an officer giving us his rank and name. A voice saying Gunner, Corporal, but we cannot decipher his surname. Here is the audio. What rank you are? So if you could please introduce yourself. What rank you are? So if you could please introduce yourself.
What sounds like a ghostly...
I heard Hendrix after the corporal. Gunner Corporal Hendrix.
So if you could please introduce yourself.
What what sounds like a ghostly voice trying to break through the static was captured. The guys then made their way to a different part of the fort, where the activity began to escalate.
If you can't muster up enough energy for us to see you, could you tap or bang on something? What the I saw something moving over there just before you did that.
Something just tapped on my right shoulder.
I saw something moving behind you before you reacted like that. That's why I didn't say anything. That made me jump anyway. Now it's tapping from behind me.
Sorry.
Wait, that's the shadow.
It made us jump, but if you could do something again, maybe not this time touch one of us, but move something. There's movement behind you, Jeff. Thank you. Come on in. Is that your chair making that noise?
Chair's moving.
I could hear it. I could hear it. It was shaking.
It was moving as I was sitting on it.
I could hear it. That's why I said, is that your chair?
It was actually slightly dragging as I was sitting on it.
Do you not like us being in here because we're not military? Is that you?
No.
That was loud.
That's.
What was? I thought it was you. Was it?
No,
that is an intelligent response.
It was there. There's tapping coming from near you. Who's doing that? Do it again.
It's someone walking.
It's walking in boots. I've gone freezing cold. I always say that in every episode. Or is it that chair moving?
No, it's not the chair.
Who's making that noise? Do it again. That's walking right by you. I said I could see something over there.
The sound of boots walking is heard, which seems to be coming from inside.
That's crazy, man.
Here is the audio enhanced, taken from Mark's digital recorder.
Who's making that noise? Do it again. That's walking right by you. I said I could see something over there.
From the sound of ghostly footsteps around them to something tapping on Jeff's shoulder, they clearly weren't alone. The duo then decided to split up, with Mark in one of the dark tunnels of the fort, while Jeff conducted an EVP session in one of the cells. But while alone in the maze of tunnels, Mark heard something that sent chills down his spine.
So, I'd like to introduce myself, if you haven't already seen us wandering around yet. My name's Mark. Come a long way to visit this wonderful fort that's been... Holy sh**. What was that? Who's that? Oh my God. Who's banging? Who's making those bangs? Do it again.
Mark is frozen to the spot and cannot move as loud banging comes from within the ammunition stores. It is so loud that it echoes throughout the whole complex.
Holy sh**.
What
was that?
I'd like to
Who's
see.
that?
If that's the case, I'd like to see Jeff's reaction to that.
Oh my god.
As Mark's heart raced from what he just heard, Jeff discovered that something had followed him to the cells.
There's walking.
Did I scare you?
Walking is heard, coming from outside the cell that I am in. And I am waiting for the door to open, thinking Mark has returned back from the ammunition stores. But then the walking ceases. Here is the enhanced audio. There's walking.
But while the Ghost Tech team were divided, conducting their solo investigations in different parts of the fort, a static camera caught something incredibly creepy.
Whilst Mark and I were doing our solo EVPs, our static cam in the parade ground captures a figure from a staircase which leads up to the battlements. Here is the original footage, followed by the footage enhanced.
Oh. Okay, bye. Okay, good night, bye.
The static camera that had been rolling for hours caught an ominous black figure peering out from a staircase. The sinister being seemed to glance at the main courtyard before disappearing behind the wall. Jeff and Mark had no idea that a shadow figure was caught, but this footage proves that the guys were not alone during this investigation. Number 4. TikTok user Jen Barari has been dealing with an unsettling haunting for the last 2 years. After moving into an old farmhouse with her wife and daughter, it didn't take long for them to notice that something wasn't right. What seems to be a stubborn dark spirit just won't seem to leave her property. Over the last 24 months, Jen's been able to catch incredible proof of what she's been experiencing inside of her home.
How is that person not fazed by anything that's going on right now?
But in a terrifying twist, it seems as if this entity is willing to follow her outside of the house.
The camera just shut off. I'm genuinely like sitting here by myself. There's no one here. What the f***? And I don't know. I'm hearing a bunch of shit, and I feel like there's shit all around me. Nobody here, and that thing in the window is gone. The freaking blanket. Did you just see that? Freaking blankets. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, there's nothing over here. There's nothing over there, dude.
That is bizarre.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
While Jen was sitting outside completely alone, she began to hear strange noises all around her. And after seeing a nearby blanket move out of the corner of her eye, she began to record it. When suddenly, something we cannot see began to pull it off the couch. The movement of this blanket clearly looks like someone or something was causing this to happen. 5 days later, while Jen was walking through the woods on her property, she began recording after hearing someone behind her.
Alright, so I'm walking and I hear other footsteps that are not my own. Here, I'll stop. Hang on. You heard that, right? Nothing. No one. Nothing. I heard that again. Jesus Christ. I'm out. I'm leaving. Hello.
The camera feels distorted.
What the f, dude? That was not me. That's not me. I did not do that. I'm gonna count. Can you do that again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This. I need to make a call.
As Jen completely stopped moving, the sound of footsteps crunching leaves can still be heard.
Alright, so I'm walking and I hear other footsteps that are not my own. Here, I'll stop. Hang on. You heard that, right? Here, I'll stop. Hang on. You heard that, right?
But clearly no one was around. Then as she stood still, listening to her surroundings, a ghostly voice eerily whispered, saying, "Leave."
What the f, dude?
Leave. She then began counting when suddenly this voice was caught ominously saying, "Get out."
7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9.
This was more than enough activity to convince Jen to get the F out of those woods. I, on the other hand, would have bolted out of those woods after the first slightest crunch of a leaf around me. Number 5. Reddit user Bourbon Lover 88.
Alright. So, guys. I'm losing the battle to keep myself awake. So, after this video, I'm going to stop the stream and pick it up again and pick up the rest of it on Tuesday night.
Posted a video to Reddit in search for answers. Early one morning at 5:44 a.m., a trail camera they have set up in the woods detected something. And as soon as Bourbon Lover got a chance to review the footage, it sent chills down their spine. Hours of the night, a faint figure can be seen walking through their property. This anomaly moved from left to right, maneuvering through the trees. Because of this figure's stature, I don't believe it's an animal. But is it something paranormal, or possibly a person creeping through their property at 5 in the morning? Both possibilities are equally as terrifying. Number 6. Over on a YouTube channel called Mama D.
I don't know. I think I'd prefer the ghost than an intruder, because at least the ghost can't physically hurt you, just give you a nice scare.
A woman has been documenting the haunting in her home for the last 3 years, although she's been experiencing paranormal activity around her for over 5 decades. According to Dee, she's an empath with the ability to hear and sense spirits, and it's not uncommon for these spirits to try to get her attention. Just a few moments after Dee got up and turned the light off, it mysteriously flipped back on. And incredibly, you can even hear the light switch being moved. And while this activity seems innocent enough, she's caught other evidence that is downright unsettling. One night while asleep in bed, the security camera in her room was rolling overnight, but something continued to trigger the motion sensor.
I had a girlfriend from Phoenix back in 2008, I believe it was. Yeah. She was also dealing with spirits living in her premises, though they were harmless. It's like when I went to visit her, I could actually feel a presence that should not have been there. I didn't think much about it at the time because, you know, I wasn't as into the paranormal back then as I am now. But, you know, it's like I had some kind of an experience there, and I felt like something was watching over me, was protecting me. It was a whole thing. It was quite the experience.
In the doorway, hair-raising shadows continuously darted back and forth. These shadows move incredibly fast, but if we slow down the video, you can clearly see something casting a shadow on the wall and floor. No full-body figures were caught, but rather small black anomalies rapidly flying back and forth. According to Dee, this is just an average night in her home, so remind me to never have a sleepover at Dee's place. Number 7. A man that goes by Training Beat 7600 on Reddit recently moved into an apartment that was built in 1912. And according to him, the old tenants suddenly left with no explanation. Well, not too long after getting settled in, he suddenly began to notice a heavy presence in the apartment. Out of curiosity, he decided to use his
It must be one of the Titanic ghosts.
spirit box in an attempt to communicate.
Is there anybody in here? Did you hear that? I said, yeah.
Immediately after asking, is there anybody in here? A crystal clear yes came through the spirit box. This Reddit user was thrilled at the response, but in the days that followed, his excitement soon faded and was replaced by fear.
No, not the guitar!
Anyway. It's my hand.
After noticing movement in his hallway, he began recording when he managed to capture the guitar moving on its own. As it hung from the wall, it eerily began to move in a way that looked as if someone was trying to pull it down. Training Beat 7600 has no idea how to explain this, but maybe this ghost was just trying to get the party started.
Maybe.
Number 8. Over the last couple years, we've seen Dave and Dell from the Signs and Signals YouTube channel conduct countless investigations at an extremely haunted church. Well, as you may have guessed, they decided to return. To switch things up, Dell entered the church completely alone to do his own solo investigation.
Alright. I'm in here, stinking up the place with my gas demons. The real demons are in here. Say what's up to the camera. Oh my god. Well, here we go. Is anybody in here that like to communicate? I'm in here all alone. Dude, I know y'all heard that.
After asking if anyone would like to communicate, Dell quickly found out that his gas demons were not the only ones inside. A faint ghostly voice seemed to respond, saying yes. Dell heard this with his own ears, immediately putting him on edge. He then cautiously made his way through the church, ensuring that no one else was in the building. But when he eventually took a seat in the pews, things took an unsettling turn.
God, I'm scared. Jesus. Oh, God, please be with me. Whew. Boy.
But hey, that's the best place to ask God to be there with you, at a church.
I really feel like I'm about to get sick. Like, just calm down. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I don't know how entertaining this is, but you try coming in here by yourself. It's not cool. Come on out and show yourself.
What?
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Or if you're somebody in here that wants me to leave, just tell me. David?
Immediately after saying, "Come on out and show yourself," a loud bang came from inside the room. But as Dell went looking for the source of this noise, he began to antagonize whatever may be lurking in the church.
You're just gonna play with me and just keep on knocking, making me come back here, and then you do nothing. So you're obviously just effing with me. And, I can F with you back. I can just completely ignore you. You're not even there. I don't even care. You ain't nothing. You ain't never been anything. That's the reason why you're stuck here. Because you suck. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude. That was right on the ground. I could feel that rumbling on my feet. What's that supposed to mean, huh? You want me to come back in there? Well, no, I'm not coming back in there. Hell no. No. You stay in there. How about that? I like that. What the hell? Dude. Oh my God. There's pain every... It's like chasing me, dude. What the hell? What are you doing?
Oh, that's what you get for antagonizing him, dude.
Shit. Nah, hell no with this. I'm getting out of here. What?
Out of nowhere, loud bangs began to come from every corner of the room, sending Dell running for the door, trying to get out.
David! David! Oh, shit. Hey, David. I'll go for it. Call this. Hey! What the f? I don't play this. David! Hey! There's like a whole bunch of chairs in the way, dude. In the way. What the, dude, come on. What the hell did you out of here. Go. I didn't do it. Go.
What?
that thing, please.
What? What happened?
I'll tell you in the car, dude. That shit.
As he stared at the door in front of him, someone or something began to aggressively slam against it. With no other options, Dell decided to go back through the church to find another exit. But as he entered the main room, he discovered that tables and chairs were now scattered across the floor. He eventually made it out, but not without having a truly traumatizing experience. Number 9.
Damn, man.
TikTok user said,
Ugh. I know you can't tell from my face because I've been pretty much desensitized to this sort of thing, but oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Ugh. When I see these videos, I sometimes try to put myself in the shoes of the investigator. Like, I would sit there, and as I would watch, I would think to myself, what would I do in that scenario? Well, one thing I would not do is piss that ghost off. That's just something that you don't want to do. You have a demon in a building and all that. The last thing you want to do is make it mad because it will respond.
Savvy Cat has dozens of beautiful videos of nature scattered across her account. But besides these videos of mountains, oceans, and wildlife, a recent post took her followers by surprise. According to Savvy, a security camera in her parents' home seemed to catch something bizarre.
Oh!
Near the bottom of the couch, a white mass seemed to manifest. This strange anomaly then flew through the room, seeming to grow larger as time went on. And as it traveled, it appeared to leave behind a ghostly white trail. Neither Savvy or her parents have been able to come up with an explanation. So what do you think? Number 10. A woman named Jazzy on TikTok recently posted a series of videos that caught my eye. Jazzy is a new mom to an adorable baby boy, but lately she started to notice strange things appearing on her baby monitor. Late one night as she was checking her camera's live feed, she noticed that her baby had a visitor.
Oh, it's just a wisp. That's pretty common for ghosts with babies videos. It's like a little guardian wisp in a way, a guardian angel, kind of like a guardian angel.
A glowing orb danced around the inside of the crib, appearing to get closer and closer to the sleeping child. According to Jazzy, this orb was caught on camera for a total of 24 minutes. But little did she know that in the nights that followed, things would get even creepier. As her son was fast asleep, it looked as if something yanked his legs out from under him. Luckily, he didn't seem to react to this, but Jazzy couldn't help but find it strange. And the following night, her camera caught this. While asleep, something appeared to grab the baby's foot and drag him toward the side of the crib before waking him up. This bizarre movement looks as if an invisible force has a grip on the child, and this footage immediately sent chills down Jazzy's spine. Ever since discovering this video, Jazzy has not let him sleep in that room, and honestly, that's probably for the best. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from you.
Okay. Okay. I'll see you guys on Tuesday when I finish this up. Wow. God. Wow.